Hello and welcome to the lecture series on economics of growth and development. Since we are in the segue of looking at poverty estimation in the post-independence phase in the Indian context, let us look at another important committee today, which is talking about the poverty estimation in India in 2009. And this committee was set up under the chairmanship of Suresh Tendulkar. So let's have a look at it. So now this committee was set up under the chairmanship of Suresh Tendulkar by the Planning Commission. And the primary aim was to review the methodology of poverty estimation which was being taken up or which was being used by the previous methods, meaning thereby the Alak committee as well as the Dandekar committee as well as the Planning Commission's expert group. So the aim of this committee, which was under the chairmanship of Suresh Tendulkar, was to look at or to review the methodology of poverty estimation in the Indian context. So now they came up with, after the review, they came up with certain shortcomings and then they gave certain recommendations. So first we'll look at the shortcomings and then move towards certain recommendations given by them. So first they said that the consumption pattern is obsolete or old, meaning thereby the poverty estimation which was done was on the basis of the basket of goods or the poverty line basket of goods which were used from 1973-74. So they said that this should be changed, and therefore they recommended that it should be not only the basket of goods and services, also the patterns of consumption should be changed or should be taken into consideration because they are effectively changing with respect to time. And I'll talk about that when I talk about the recommendations, but this is what was their first shortcoming they underlined. That means that the consumption is obsolete and it is dependent upon the 73-74 data. Furthermore, they said that inflation adjustment should be there, meaning thereby the prices should be adjusted for inflation as time proceeds. So that was not being done, and as a result of that, it was a shortcoming of the previous methods. And then they recommended that there should be inflation targeting or inflation adjustment when you look at the prices, because effectively the prices will change if you take into account the inflation as well. Thereafter, they also said that health and education expenditure was not incorporated because it was considered in the previous methods that education as well as health is given by the state, and therefore all the poverty line estimation was done on the basis of the assumption that education as well as health was provided by the states, and therefore they were not taken into consideration, primarily because it was considered that public education as well as public health care is for free, but it is not the same, and private expenditure was hardly incorporated into looking at poverty estimation, and therefore they recommended that private expenditure should also be incorporated, which I'll talk about in the recommendation. So I hope the primary idea of why Tendulkar committee or expert group was established by the Planning Commission is pretty much clear. The underlying aim was to review the methodology, and they found certain shortcomings, meaning thereby obsolete consumption patterns based on 73-74 data, adjustment for inflation, as well as the education and health expenditure. So now, given these, there are certain recommendations which were given by the Tendulkar committee or Suresh Tendulkar committee, and these recommendations are shifts from calorie consumption based poverty estimation. Now let us move, they said that let us move from the calorie sort of an baseline to look at poverty towards something called as the consumption of various commodities, meaning thereby both food as well as non-food. And they started looking at, or they started basing their calculation or poverty line on the basis of the expenditure on food and non-food items. Food means cereals, pulses, vegetables and all of that, and non-food items means education, healthcare, intoxicants and all of that, durable goods. So this is how there is a shift you can see from calorie consumption. If you remember the Dandekar group which used NSSO data, it was primarily used in such a manner that it was giving you the minimum calorie requirement, calorie intake, to look at people below poverty line or to estimate poverty per se. But this method said that let us not look at calorie consumption, rather let us look at consumption of various food and non-food items. So this is how there is a shift. This was the first recommendation. The second recommendation is there should be a uniform poverty line basket, and as a result of that there is a uniformity in the basket for both rural as well as urban India or all India, and therefore you will get good estimates of poverty. And when you look at the uniform poverty line basket, then the poverty line estimated for 2004-05 was this. This is for the rural part of the country, which is 4 rupees 446.68 per capita per month. This is given in terms of per month. And then you have the second one, which is talking about rupees 578.80 per capita per month for the urban parts of the country. So this is how, when you use uniform poverty line basket, this is what the poverty estimates were for 2004 and 5. So this was again the second recommendation given by them. The third recommendation is private expenditure. Here we were looking at education and healthcare expenditure, assuming that the state is giving it and therefore it is free. It was not incorporated. Here they incorporated private consumption expenditure on healthcare as well as education, and this is again an important aspect when you look at the Tendulkar Committee recommendations or the Tendulkar Committee estimation of poverty in 2009. So this is again an important recommendation. Thereafter, adjustment for change in price as well as consumption. Here it was not taking into account the inflation adjustment. Here you have to take into account inflation adjustment that will be reflected in terms of price as well as the changing patterns of consumption. So you can see that the Tendulkar Committee came up with certain shortcomings, and they also recommended certain ways to overcome the shortcomings per se. So this is again an important point. Thereafter, they said that you have to use something called as mixed reference period. That means the earlier methods were using a reference period of say 7 days for monitoring the consumption of all the commodities, but now they came up with, if you have not watched the video, I have already made a video with respect to uniform reference period as well as the mixed reference period. Please go and check that. I'll put the link in the description below. But mixed reference period means that for let us assume that for food items, I don't need to purchase food items every week except vegetables. So therefore for vegetables, the reference period will be for 7 days. I mean the consumption will be for 7 days. I'll be counting for the previous 7 days. In terms of say food grains, meaning there were pulses, rice and etc., I'll be looking at the consumption for the reference period of 30 days or last 30 days. If it is on education, if it is on durable goods, for example mobile, TV and all of that, I might look at it from, or shoe, I might look at it from a 365-day perspective, that means a year. So this is how a mixed sort of a reference period should be used, was the recommendation of the Tendulkar Committee report. The earlier committees were looking at a uniform reference period sort of a thing. So these are certain recommendations as well as the shortcomings which were underlined by the Tendulkar Committee report, and I hope the idea of the same is pretty much clear. So in the next class, I'll be talking about the C. Rangarajan Committee and look at poverty estimation from a very different perspective. So I hope the idea of poverty estimation in the post-independence phase with the lens of Tendulkar Committee report is pretty much clear. Please stay tuned. Thank you.